Hey, I'm Fish. I'm shooting today with two cameras, and we're going to start off with the Xtra Muse and the DJI Mic 2 white standalone. I just want to talk about the interface. When I start my camera up, what I always do generally is, because I don't delete off on a computer, I delete off on the camera alone. I swipe down, I hit the cog gear, and I got to go all the way to the very bottom, and if I'm not careful, I could factory reset my camera and formats there. I like the interface of the Xtra Atto, where we swipe down and swipe over, and then we get into our deletion area and format area of the camera. Asking now, when the camera's 2 years old, it's not going to happen on the Xtra Muse or the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or latter version cameras. On the camera itself, we don't have anything like called film tones or filters. We have just the basic 10-bit color, X-Log, and regular video. And I don't think we even got 8-bit color. We have hthe compression or H.264. And let's not forget, when you shoot an H-Log or others, look at the information that's provided, because some of the video formats won't be H.265. As I use my Xtra Muse as my primary camera, meaning not for vlogging, but for the things I do when I showcase things, it becomes an excellent camera indeed. But I did find that if I was between the camera and it's me, the lens and the camera, and I would have like maybe just a little bit of a focus hunt here, nothing in big deal. It's very minimal, and it's very hard to see, but it's because I got either towards the camera or not. I do have to put my tripod and position it to a height I like, and sometimes I may bring it higher and don't want the whole ceiling. I want to tilt it down more to what I'm doing, as well as I may be too close to the camera. Maybe the Xtra Muse second generation will have a variable lens, meaning that we'll have a wide angle lens built in, change the millimeter. All right, I did a couple of rounds with the camera, the Xtra Muse, and what I'm going to go do is pull in, and I'm going to switch on over to the Xtra Atto. And that's in my pocket right now, and we'll get it on out and go shoot. Here it is. Now, I like my mic because it's white and it matches this whole setup. Imagine they made the Xtra Muse in white as well. Why didn't they just go with the white scene of all cameras? Feel like I gotta shorten up the lanyard strap, but here we are. Let's turn our camera on for the first time after so many hours. It's a long press of over 1 second on the switch, so we don't have no accidental presses. And it looks like we got a battery indicator of the vision dock going to show. And let's see what I got here. Both of them are up, and I got a 78% battery indication. And the way you can see that later on is to factory reset your camera. We swipe down and over what I was talking about, and we come here and we simply just delete. It's a couple of extra steps, but at least you get to delete everything off and you're ready to start up. I don't have to do anything else. This camera is automatically in low level lighting when it senses the light being darker than how many octaves, or the sensor, the degree. I don't know. Xtra won't tell you. It's, if it comes over to a shade over the sensor in the front, it'll get dark. So I'm going to see if I can switch on over and do this right away. Normally on other cameras, the mic is over there. You simply press on the thing. The wireless microphone is the second one on there. You press on this, and this is a test of, you got it. We have a red light here. We long press on the pair link. It disconnects off of the Osmo Pocket 3 or the Xtra muse, and we are connected just like that to the mic. We click on it, we got the mic going, and we're all set up, ready to go. When you pull this off of the Vision dock and you hit record, you're not going to get a screen. I guess the camera cannot work either way because it uses Bluetooth and Wi-Fi together, and it can't do two Bluetooths at one time. I just don't know why I got the red light. I don't feel the buzz half the time. But this is the Xtra Atto that we're shooting with, and we got the Xtra muse right here. Is two-tone, and it's got the carbon fiber look on the free mini tripod. Got the lanyard strap on. It's got a gunsmoker gray and black with ridges to get the heat away from the camera a little faster so your hands don't really stay on there to keep the heat in. It'll breathe as the design. So what we're going to do is go do a couple more rounds and get on going. So I'm trying to use Cyberlink Power Directed 365, and I had some problems, me the user, because I'm trying to figure out how to put two videos on the timeline that I said take and audio sync them so they can match up in the video. Then I go into one of the videos, click it, change the aspect ratio and drag it to 50% in the width of the video, and do the same thing to the other and have a side-by-side comparison, and going into tools, multi-camera, and trying to sync it up in that particular way so I could pick each video scenes as I want on the timeline. That does it automatically. I now found that all I gotta do is highlight it and hit Control, and bam, it goes right on there. It says sync audio, and off I go. I believe those are the steps. Man, I remembered it right then and there from the person who put it down in writing for me, and I guess I forgot right after. I personally do not hear the tones, the audio, the beeps of the camera start and stop, and I don't feel the vibration of the microphone because I believe it's not set up in that particular way. So what I have to go do is stop the video, go play with it, and see if audio to video sync is on, off, and so forth, if vibrate is on or off. No, I don't get the vibration. It's on, and dual audio is on, so I'm going to go turn that back off and stop the recording. Actually, it was on because I'm holding the mic again the first time. I just didn't feel it. But let me go shut off dual audio recording. Dual audio recording is off, and vibration wasn't felt. Let me shut it down and recheck. Yep, you have to have and confirm dual audio recording that keeps that red light on. Now, if I use the DJI Osmo Nano or the Action 5 Pro, I would have to go back and reconfirm and double check because things don't match up. I know I get the vibration. I know I gotta have a lot of things on for the vibration, but why can we not just have it vibrate with the vibrate only switch extra? I guess that's the way cameras work and how I see it, and then I try to figure things out my way to get it to work and share it to the world. I found a lot of ups and downs, pros and cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, and nothing's wrong with it. It's very helpful to some people, but a lot of people don't know, and they just think the cameras are the best cameras in the world. And I agree, it doesn't bother many, but these are the things we love. It's definitely a light buzz, and maybe it's because the way the mic is situated and on the lanyard strap and all. I wish they would have put a vibration sensor, a little buzzer in the camera, and that would have been a great thing. And man, let me tell you, if you're holding a little mini tripod, you're fiddling the stick. And that's why I like Insta360, the Ace Pro 2. It's too bad they've taken away in the Insta360 X5, because the X4 had it, and they said the X5, they just took it out. The buzzer, that is, the vibration. Early on, I talked about how I formatted the camera. Here in playback, I don't like the two badges. They're too close together, and I don't know if the top says cancel and the bottom says delete or trash. I like it to be like actually what DJI did. I like it to be the heart on the left, and I like it to be a trash can on the right, so I could press it and delete it. That's simple. I don't need to have two badges that don't really work quite well or know what we see. Do you wear glasses? Do you agree? I don't agree with having it this particular way, but I'll get used to it and remember each of the cameras. Well, I delete off a couple of scene shots. I say what I said, and I put everything together at home and come out the excellent video for me. My history, my blog, and all. Well, I'm going to go pull in and do my highlight talk. I'm here, and I got two cameras, and one is more delicate than the other. And the Xtra Atto does not have a removable lens guard cover. The lens on the camera is 100% locked on and waterproof, the camera. What Xtra could have done and should have done and didn't do was give a little extra length, height, width, depth. They should have sunk back the lens into the camera, leaving a lip. Meaning, if this is the lens and this is the lens cover or guard, they should have made it like this so it looks a little indentated like that. And this way, when you take a video, it does not interfere. It still does a great job, if you understand what I'm meaning. And the reason for that is, as well as the back of the camera, they could put a little ridge. What if the camera just fell over gently? What if there was a pebble there? And what if it fell onto that pebble and it scratched the lens in the field of view? So when you put it on standard D-warp, you see it. But what if it was just on off of the standard D-warp, but when you put it on ultra wide and it hit the actual lens? And the same thing goes for the Pocket 3 that's in the pocket. But the thing is, the Xtra Muse, because I called it the Pocket 3, it is what it is, same thing. The Pocket 3 and the Xtra Muse is a gimbal mechanical camera. What if you take it to the beach and it fell over into the sand and a grain of sand got into one of the motors? What are you going to do to get that out? And what if it fell onto the concrete in the same scenario? Well, more delicate on the Xtra Muse than the Xtra Atto. That's what I'm saying. But these two cameras are the two cameras that you have to think about, right? Just think about it. Well, you have the Edge and the Edge Pro. Those two cameras, you can remove the lens, but the Xtra, you must put a lens protector on, and they're not made of glass. They're not Gorilla Glass. They're some type of Lexan plastic, and they will fade and oxidize and cause an issue down the road, but protect the lens that's not going to be removed like the Insta360 X5 removable lens. And that's why I won't get an Xtra. But no, I do not want an Xtra because I don't want the extra work that's involved in 360. I have my Insta360 X5, X2 sitting on the shelf, and when I need to get a scene shot, I got it. I grab it, time to time, but I grabbed the Xtra Atto on the go, more than you can imagine. I should switch on over to Xlog. And I talked about that in a couple of videos prior, that nighttime, what am I going to color grade? How can I get the colors to really pop at night? What I'm doing for me? I don't think so. I mean, it's just an extra step. All I got to do is go into color, hit LUTs, and everything gets painted, gets colored. Well, already got the colors here in RC709, so why put back RC709? If I want to give it a little bit more spice, I just go into the color and do that. Already got my medium, my area to start with, already perfected. But if it's already at 0%, I could go to the maximum in one program to meet the same RC709, and all I could do is go down a little and add different colors. So to me, it don't make sense to color grade. I don't think I could get my videos to pop. Pop, that is. So here we are in flat Xlog, right? And I could come on over here and stop by the light. And what I can do is switch on over to RC709 regular. Hope the best I could get the same exact shot. I went off by a couple of degrees, a little far. I didn't move. Is my arm in the right angle, the right pitch, roll? Well, you decide what you like. If I remember right, I'll see how much I can do it, pause the picture, add color to it. And Cyberlink Power Director 365, you could purchase Color Director, but I don't think you're going to get a full version in 365 to color the way you want. I got to go get the Xtra Atto, the Xtra Muse log. It's in the download section of the camera at their site, Xtra US sales, and yeah, you can use DJI if you want. You can use anybody's LUTs. You could use somebody who's selling you LUTs. It'll do a great job. I gotta learn to say 1, 2, 3, etc., at the beginning of my clip. 5-second wait, and do my talk, and 5-second end. And if I don't do that, then I should say my camera, my setting, and so this way when I go edit, I know I could put everything in the right order. Well, it's a lot of work if you're using multiple cameras and trying to put things together than just by memory. And so if I want to do a 3-minute video with 5 cameras, that'll never happen here because I take my time, I share the story, and I'm not a young punk where my mind just goes like that, a mile a second. It takes me a mile an hour. I admit it, I do things my way, and that's why I made a great oil video. I'm the oil king. But today, I won't be able to do that with the oil videos anymore. I got a thoroughfare, and never a dull moment, never silence, always somebody, and things like that. Always interrupted. It is what it is, man. I do have time to do what I want to do, and I gotta just say, hey, I'm Fish. Hey, I'm Fish. Hey, I'm Fish. Oh man, I miss those days with the monster beetle going out to the park and go, hey. Yes, indeed. I remember my videos, and I got a whole lifelong story that I could sit back and watch and what I did.